is the final race of the season. It all comes down to this. There is a battle for second place still in the championship going on. There is some fun in the teams battle as well. Even if the 2 overall trophies have been locked up, let's roll through the grid. Alan Anhel will start on pole, followed by Dean Reimers. Rick Martel will start P3. P4 will be Mike Magasevich. P5, Mark Minahan. P6, Alex Hayes. P7, Ben Schwarry. P8, Alessio Bonus. P9, Michael Schneider. And P10, Martin Lauer. Let's kick it off. The final, the grand finale at Sonoma. And they are off, and it looks like Rick Martel got off to a bit of a bad start. It looks like Mike Magasevich got off to a less than inspiring start as well, so the second row not off to a great run. Alan Anhel has kept the lead. In second place is Dean Reimers. Third is Mike Magasevich. Alex Hayes is up to fourth place from his P6 on the grid. P7, Rick Martel, maybe? Yes! He just hangs on to it ahead of Ben Schwarry in 8th. And 9th place for Mark Minahan. We have lost a couple of cars. So it looks like DeBonis, Schneider, and Lauer, the back 3 on the grid, have had some kind of incident. Let's have a look. This looks interesting. Okay, so we're going to go back and we're going to watch this from the point of view of Martin Lauer. Let's see if DeBonis is ahead of him. So he hits DeBonis and Schneider hits him. A little bit of a Constantiner effect. And the 3 fastest cars in race 1 are off the track. Now, if the cork can break at the front, we may see another leader, but Alan Anhel is the cork right now. Mike Magasevich is diving down the inside of Dean Reimers. It's getting physical between the 2 Golden Bolt teammates. Magasevich appears to have lost a huge amount of ground. How did that happen? Alex Hayes has taken both of them. How did the BMW M6 get through there? Let's have a look-see here. And Magasevich got a bit of a tank slapper. Reimers went into the wall a little bit, and that's how Hayes got them both and is now in second place. Reimers down to 3rd, Magasevich in 4th. 5th position belongs to Ben Schwarry. He's going side. No, it belongs to Rick Martel. Schwarry going side by side with him into the turns. Mark Minahan is in the mix as well. It's a fantastic battle here for the top 7 spots. They need to sort this out, though, before the fast cars start making their recovery. Schwarry probably has the pace to outpace them if he can get through the field, but he has not yet. He's still stuck back in 6th place, trying to get around Rick Martel. Magasevich, oh, there he is. He's around Rick Martel up into 5th place. Okay, so it is Anhel leading from Hayes. Reimers, never mind, it's Alex Hayes leading in the BMW M6. He is taken to the front. Anhel got a little bit wide. Anhel to 2nd place. Reimers, Magasevich down under pressure from Schwarry, who's 5th. Martel is 6th. Minahan not quite staying with the pack as well as I thought. He dropped back just a little bit there in 7th. Martin Lauer, the dominance of Sonoma, is in 8th place. And then it's Schneider and DeBonis. They continue to go. So the man trying to make a get away is Alex Hayes. He's got the cork in the bottle of pole setter Alan Anhel, who was off the pace. Anhel's gone! Anhel has blinked out. The car has given up. And it's Reimers up into 2nd place. Magasevich briefly on the podium, but under a tremendous amount of pressure from Ben Schwarry. Schwarry is rounded into 3rd place. Ben Schwarry is trying to carve his way through. He would love to end his championship campaign with a victory. Dean Reimers, or pardon me, Rick Martel now under pressure from Mark Minahan for 5th place. And in the background, Martin Lauer in 7th, followed by Schneider and DeBonis. Reimers is next on the hit list for Ben Schwarry, but the man who might be on the move is Mark Minahan. He's putting pressure on Rick Martel, who's got pressure on Mike Magasevich's battle for 4th, 5th, and 6th between the Golden Bolt BMW, the Shashma BMW, and the independently run Audi of Minahan. And Martin Lauer in the John Slow Racing BMW is right on their tail. Pressure is a thing. Michael Schneider back in 8th place. DeBonis in 9th, rounding off the field. Back at the front, it doesn't look like the top 3 have changed. Reimers is under pressure from Schwarry, but the real pressure is this battle for 4th place. Cars all over the place. This could go 4 wide. This could be a disaster. Magasevich gets in first. Minahan gets down the inside of Martel, but Martel gets a better drive out of the corner, and it opens the door for Martin Lauer. Schneider is getting into this as well. This could end in tears. Lauer has taken the spot away from Mark Minahan. So does 4th place Magasevich, 5th place Martel, 6th place Lauer, 7th now Minahan, 8th is still Michael Schneider, who is putting the pressure on as well. It's McLaren versus Audi in the background while the 3 Z4s duke it out. And it is Martin Lauer going down the inside of Rick Martel into the hairpin, but there is nothing on quite yet, but he could get better drive out of the corner, and he does. He's alongside him. The pressure is on. Can Martel hold it through turn 1? He will for now. He's gone a little bit wide, though, because he had to take a less than optimal line, but in turn 2, he still holds it. Magasevich is still in front of this pack. Behind them, it is Minahan, and it is Schneider coming on. DeBonis is catching up now because Magasevich is the cork in the bottle. Holding up 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Lauer going to the inside of Martel. Being a little forceful. He knows that if he wants to win this race, he needs to get to the front. And he takes 5th place from Martel. In the meantime, Alex Hayes doing his best to run away with it. He's got a pretty good lead because Reimers is in full defense mode against Ben Schwari. Not anymore. Schwari is through. The overall champion passing the Academy champion. Magasevich still desperately hanging on to 4th place, but he's got Martin Lauer now, a much faster car right behind him, followed by Martel, followed by Minahan and Schneider. DeBonis is catching up to the back of them as well. All 9 cars, I think, are in play right now. Alex Hayes enjoying the lead, looking to make his 2nd win of the season. He won earlier this season at Mid-Ohio, trying to stay out in front. He's got Schwari, though, now on his tail. Now, he was able to stick largely with the main leaders for a good chunk of time before the BMW M6 ate up its tires. These Z4s are very kind to their tires, and that will come into play later on, I think. So Hayes has got a sprint now. Magasevich is still the cork in the bottle. In the meantime, in the background, Martel is battling with Minahan. There's nothing going on in the battle for 4th right now. Minahan has gotten through into 6th place. Minahan in the Audi R8 making its debut here. Lauer looking to go to the outside. Schneider looking to go, wants a piece also of his future teammate Rick Martel. They will be teammates at Apex Mako in the McLaren 650Ss if Schneider can find the availability to get into the car. Also Jeff Crozier Kaufman on that team. In the meantime, Magasevich is still desperately hanging on to 4th place, and I think this train is actually catching Dean Reimers. Reimers was notably off the pace in race 1, so this could get very, very, very interesting if he gets swallowed up in this as well, because it could be for a podium very shortly. Schneider has gotten the job done on Martel. He is through. Lauer is looking to do the same. We're going to ride on board with Martin Lauer through the first sector here as he tries to find a way around the Golden Bolt car of Mike Magasevich. That's not it as he takes up a bit of sand. He'll have to burn that off the tires. Getting a bit wide, getting a bit out of shape. Can Minahan make a run at him now? Minahan is the car currently sitting in 6th place, the Audi R8. Magasevich still hanging in there. Oh, very close for Lauer. And the pressure is on. It's Schneider attacking. It's Minahan attacking Lauer. It's Schneider attacking as well. DeBonis is attacking Martel in the background. This is ridiculous. No positions changing right now, and it's giving Mike Magasevich just a little bit of daylight to squeeze away in the Golden Bolt BMW. I don't really want to go away from this fight, but let's check the top 3 real quick. Ben Schwari is picking up ground on Alex Hayes, and the pressure is on. But this battle from 4th back to 9th, it's amazing. Lauer is to the inside at the hairpin. Can he hold it? Magasevich got a great run through the hairpin and retains the position. Minahan is on the attack. DeBonis has gotten past Martel in the background and is now up into 8th place. He'll be looking to pressure Schneider and Minahan. Oh my god. This is amazing. Lauer is looking desperately for a way around Magasevich, and they are catching the 3rd place car of Dean Reimers. Despite the squabbling, they are reeling the Aussie in for what could be a podium. It's Magasevich in the green and black BMW. Lauer in the blue and black BMW. Lauer is through. Lauer is through. Can he hold it? Will he go wide? He got a little bit offline, but he looks like he's going to hold it. Minahan there in the red and black Audi. The orange McLaren belongs to Michael Schneider. The silver BMW to Alessio DeBonis, and the predominantly black BMW to Rick Martel. Minahan is off. Minahan just absolutely obliterated. That's for sure a penalty as he shoves Mike Schneider off of the track. He's trying to pressure Alessio DeBonis, who he's lost the spot to. So Schneider, unfortunately, out of this battle and back down to 9th place. Alex Hayes, in the meantime, is leading, but it is under siege from Ben Schwari. No one is safe right now, I don't think. Reimers is being caught by Lauer. We'll see if Lauer can do, now that he's been freed of the complete cork in the bottle that was Mike Magasevich, who's dropped back to 5th place. It is now DeBonis in 6th place. 7th for Minahan, 8th for Martel, and 9th for a very angry Michael Schneider, I'm sure. Completely body checked out by the Audi of Mark Minahan, and the pressure is on for the lead as Ben Schwari is looking for a way around. This is lap 8 of 13. There is still plenty of time remaining in this race. The battle is also on for 3rd. Reimers has been caught. He's been caught by Lauer. Lauer getting a little bit out of shape as he pushes very hard. Mike Magasevich is still cork and bottle to DeBonis and Minahan and Martel back there battling for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Lauer is now, or actually Martel and Minahan have fallen back a little bit. It's more between Magasevich and DeBonis now just for 5th. And then it's between the other two battling over 7th position. Magasevich is getting a move from DeBonis here. He's going down the inside. Can he hold it? He can. Makes the move into the hairpin. It holds at a remarkably tight line. Fantastic driving from the Italian, but Magasevich is not going away. His brakes started fading badly in race 1, so we have to be careful to see if that happens again. He's down to 6th place at this point, and it's been fantastic. In the meantime, Dean Reimers has gone off the track, and Martin Lauer is through up into 3rd place. DeBonis is putting the pressure on as well. Let's check up on the lead. Hayes is still hanging on to lead, doggedly so, keeping Ben Schwari behind him. So is Lauer now, who's going to try and catch up with them. He's been the dominant force here. He is now on the podium despite a first lap incident. Magasevich has had problems, it would appear, and has dropped to the back with the exception of Michael Schneider. Anyways, Dean Reimer is now the stopper in the bottle. He's down to 4th place after having started on the front row. DeBonis is on his tail. Minahan back in 6th, but probably staring at a penalty for body checking Michael Schneider off the track. 7th place for Martel, 8th place for Magasevich, and 9th place for Michael Schneider. And it is Ben Schwari has taken the lead. Let's see how that happened. I suspect it was at the hairpin at the end of the lap, and it looks like I am correct, but he drew alongside him a lot earlier on. Let's have a look-see at the run here from Ben Schwari, looking to end his championship season with a victory. Just gets down the inside. The BMW M6 does not have the stopping power that the Z4 does, and the Z4 takes it through cleanly into the lead for Ben Schwari. He would love to end the season with a victory. Alex Hayes out of the lead. His chances at a second victory somewhat reduced now. Martin Lauer in 3rd. 4th is Dean Reimers under amazing pressure from Alessio DeBonis. Then it's Minahan, Martel 5th and 6th. Or 6th and 7th, 8th is Magasevich, and 9th is the angry Michael Schneider. Can the McLaren 650S make a comeback? Whew, out of breath. In the meantime, the battle for 4th continues. DeBonis is trying to get past the Aussie Dean Reimers, and the other Aussie, Mark Minahan, is coming on strong. It's a bit of Vegemite sandwich at this point. Going around the outside as DeBonis can't make it. Can he get it to the inside? Not quite. Held off for now by Reimers. In the meantime, Ben Schwari gets the lead here on lap 10. He will have to hold it for 3 more laps. This is a 13-lap affair. Hayes is not done, I don't think. Still coming on pretty strong. And the danger man may still be 3rd place Martin Lauer. We know he's the fastest around here. DeBonis has gotten around Reimers. And now Reimers' former teammate Mark Minahan is looking to do the same. Minahan left the Golden Bolt team to take a independently run Audi 2nd generation R8, which will be legal for the teams to run in Season 5. He's got the pressure on Reimers now. It's Aussie on Aussie. He cannot quite get through yet. Ben Schwarry, in the meantime, putting the afterburners on, saying, this is my race. Alex Hayes now may have to legitimately worry about Martin Lauer and behind him rather than going forward for the win. Reimers gets very wide and will lose 5th place to Mark Minahan. Minahan staring at probably a penalty, though, for the body check on Michael Schneider, who is still running in 9th place in the McLaren 650S. We are on to the second last lap, lap 12 of 13. Ben Schwarry is 2 laps away from victory. He has a good cushion to Alex Hayes. Martin Lauer has charged through the grid despite his early problems to 3rd. I don't think he can make up any more ground. DeBonis is 4th. Minahan is 5th. Reimers is 6th. Martel is 7th. And I think losing ground to Magasevich, but I don't think at enough of a rate that it's going to lead to a challenge. Would be a fitting wave to end the championship with the leader, the champion, taking the checkered flag. And it looks like Ben Schwarry has got that in him. He is 1 corner and a lap away from ending the season on top. What may be the final win for the venerable Z4 as well, as I don't believe we have any slated to be on the grid in Season 5. And by the way, Mark Minahan, penalty or not, is pushing hard. Looking to make that penalty mean very little. He's up onto the back of Alessio DeBonis for 4th place now. Reimers is, after falling back, he's found some pace and he's keeping with them in 6th place. Martel, Magasevich closing, but not enough to really make this work. And probably actually the more dangerous man would be Michael Schneider, who we know has the speed of a podium finisher, but had a hard shunt from Mark Minahan as well as an off during lap 1. Schwarry coming around home to take the victory here at Sonoma Sprint. He's got just 1 sector to go. Not really a lot of action here on the last lap, but we had a lot of action earlier on. One of the better Sonoma races, I think, in recent memory. Also remember that the voting for the Sonoma race layout is still on offer for next season, and it's going to be a victory for Ben Schwarry to capitalize and finish the season. Alex Hayes taking 2nd place. Martin Lauer on the podium. 4th looks like it's going to be DeBonis holding on against Mark Minahan. Minahan probably staring at a penalty in the face. He will finish this race in 5th, whether he retains that 5th position. Well, maybe not! Oh, DeBonis held it. DeBonis from Minahan. Reimers in 6th. Martel, it was closing down at the end, but not enough time for Magasevich or Schneider to make the move. In the Academy standings, it was a win for Alex Hayes. 2nd place for Dean Reimers, who appears to have run out of gas on the cooldown lap. Magasevich will finish 3rd and 4th to Mike Schneider in the Academy race. That is all for Season 4. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a blast to be a part of and to commentate on. We will see you on the grid for next season. Season 5, things open up. Things get very interesting.